Hey Melbourne City fans, this is Charlie from Charlie for Melbourne City FC, a new YouTube channel I've created where I can come and express myself and express my opinions regarding the club and my beloved, our beloved Melbourne City. I've been a fan since the Melbourne Hut days, since we began, and so I come from back in the day, and it's always been great to go and watch them. The boys winning 2 championships, winning 3 Premiers plates, and just the joy of being part of the Melbourne City family in terms of fans. This is a new YouTube channel that I wanted to create, just somewhere where Melbourne City fans can just come and tune in, listen to me for the next, whatever long it is, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20, an hour, possibly, and just to come and have a listen on my opinions and maybe we agree or disagree. I'm all open to whatever we discuss and whatever we talk about. I'm sure it's going to be great regarding Melbourne City, and just somewhere where you can just tune in, listen on your driving home back from work or after the game or heading to the game, or you can always have a bit of a listen and bring you news, whatever I can, and regarding the club in the off season, and just bring it all that I can in regard to Melbourne City. Just a quick introduction to myself. My name is Charlie, Carlos in Spanish. I come from a Salvadorian background, so pretty much I've got the Latino soccer passion in me. But I've always other sports as well. I follow AFL as well. I'm a Carlton fan, so my blood pressure is a little bit up regarding their performances so far. But luckily I have Melbourne City that keeps me in the level. Otherwise, I would have been off the roof. But yeah, that's just a quick introduction. And any questions you have regarding anything I say or whatever, just put it in the comments, and I'll get back to you. So just to start off a little bit about the channel. It's just a little discussion, any insight, pre-game news, or anything related to Melbourne City with our game against Adelaide. So I'll be posting. Just a quick shout out to our WA team. We potentially get a home final, and that's something that is looking forward, especially how strong we are at Amy. We're able to capitalize on that and able to take full advantage. If we're able to win on Sunday, it's going to be great if we're able to have a home final, especially whoever we play with against at Amy, especially with all the players coming back and pretty much everyone coming back to form. It's going to be a great win if we do. And also on Sunday, we'll be honouring our W League team. The girls have been amazing. Melbourne City girls are just what can you say? We're the best. Pretty much, the girls do excellent job every year. Just amazing. Whenever we can to support the girls, we always do it. And good luck to them in the coming Champions League. And on Sunday, give them a standing ovation. They deserve it. So let's talk about the preview against Adelaide on Sunday. So it's going to be, like I said, Adelaide have always been kind of a bogey team when we play them at Amy. It's always been tough when we play them. It's almost like they got something that they always kind of get the better of us sometimes. I remember when we played them in the elimination final, when we had the trilogy of Fornaroli and Moy and Novillo in that team. I still feel we could have won the championship. I don't know, that time was just perfect for us. And that's when we lost at Amy, and that always sticks to me because I think we would have gone all the way with that team. But yeah, it's something about Adelaide always kind of feel nervous about. I'm not sure. If it's just somehow they always play well at Amy. I don't know. Hopefully we get the better of them. Just a few stats. You know, we won 5 of the last 6 games. We would have won 6 out of the 6 if we didn't draw against Perth, which we just I don't know what happened. We probably fell asleep in those minutes, but yeah, we could have had 6 for 6. And yeah, but ever since what I've noticed ever since we've came back from you know the Champions League, the Asian Champions League, we played better. And I think the Asian Champions League kind of got away with putting our boys into the tired stage fatigue. Because if you notice A League, we're not used to playing at kind of those levels. And so now you really see the boys coming together, and we've been unstoppable for the last 6 games, really. So I'm liking how we're playing as well. We're doing a lot of good ball play, running, defending as well. We just have good players around the park. Always, of course, we need some improvement here and there, but overall we've been great. Last game against Brisbane was a good win. It was a good win. I feel we played okay, especially playing away. Playing at Suncorp, it's always difficult. I just have a feeling it's always hard there. But and that goal that Salas did, that was unstoppable. He couldn't stop that. So you don't blame Beach in that. And as well, Eunice. Eunice has been unstoppable. Can't stop that man. You can't stop him assisting. You can't stop him scoring. He's playing. He's just being able to do what he wants, and he's just a good player to have in our team. Hopefully, he stays next year as well. Hopefully, the loan is longer. It sucks when you have a good player and you're starting to get close with him, and then they just have to go back again, or that's the thing about falling for these type of players, because especially him being so young, pretty sure he'll leave at the end of the season. Hopefully, he stays. Fingers crossed. But these players, they just when they shine, they deserve to shine somewhere else as well. But we want them to stay at Melbourne City, and hopefully he does stay. What's another important note is that we have secured a elimination spot. So regardless of we win, lose or draw, we're still in the finals. But we just want a home final. That's what we're aiming for, because Sydney, pretty much Sydney, Adelaide, and City is fighting for those third spot. Um, the other teams as well. But we want that home final. That's important, because we're very difficult to beat at Amy. Um, and we just hope for that elimination final will be at home, and that way we're able to anything can happen really. If we stay at Amy, we'll be able to go all the way. Because we're starting to get our rhythm together. The boys are starting to get back together properly together, and especially players coming back from injuries, which is always great, especially already coming to the end of the season. All the players are running up and going again. Seeing Lecky back, that's also great as well. Seeing the man back in action. See what he brings for the rest of the season. Other news is Takashi Kanamura comes back into the team after being out since February. He's been out, so that's always a good plus to have him there. Atkinson comes back into the team. It's always good to have Nathaniel there. He's been solid with his defensive work, and it's just always good to have him there, because you just never know what could happen with Atkinson. He's always great to watch. I always loved Atkinson. And yeah, that's another plus. Azani, any news of Azani is that he's still not on the team. Also, Teague, but I hear that they're going to be back for next game, which is good, because hopefully they'll be ready to go for our first game in the elimination finals. So there probably is for rest, I reckon. Not too much concerned, because we're just everyone's coming together anyway. So I'm not too concerned that they're not back yet, but just keep ice until next week, and they'll be ready to go. Now, just I'll give you a little bit of stats just to get us of what we're coming against on Sunday against Adelaide. So once they had against MacArthur, so they played MacArthur last game. So they had 62 possession, 19 shots, 11 on target. So Beach, just keep your head up because they shoot a lot and they most likely be on target. Adelaide's last 5 games have been 2 wins and 3 draws, so they've drew a lot, which is a plus for us. Our last 5 games have been 4 wins and 1 draw. And that one draw was being against Perth, which we should have won, but unfortunately, some defensive mishaps that we can't afford to have on Sunday. So that's something we Redmar needs to work on, especially, trying to get a home final. Our head-to-head in the last 5 games at Amy so in 2022 we lost against Adelaide. Again, when we played them again that same year, we won 2-1. 2023, it was a 3-all draw. 2024, we won 1-0. And last season, we at home at Amy, we drew 0-all. So our record isn't as we wanted to be at Amy against Adelaide. But like I said, it's a very bogey team. Especially, it's like somehow they know how to play there. And that's something we need to work on, especially if we want a final at home. We need to be able to get it done on Sunday. So now it's time for my thoughts, my little opinions. This is where it gets raw opinions and my thoughts. This is where I'm the most real. It's just something that we can even open to the chat, open to the comments. And it's good to always have a discussion regarding it. So my players to watch that I'll be focused on today, because I will be on there on Sunday, supporting the boys. The players that I'll be watching is, of course, Eunice. See how he does against Adelaide. Be great to see him, how he does those runs. Just a player I'll be focusing on, especially he's been on hot form in the league. So he's one of the players I'll be watching. As well, the other one I'll be watching is, of course, Lecky, just to see how he goes. It's been a long time since he's played. Of course, he played last week and he played the week before. But of course, little small minutes. But hopefully, he just to see how he does and see how he goes. Another one I've been watching as well is Nabut. With Nabut, I really admire. He puts him in a position where I just don't think that's his role. He puts him in like a center forward position. I just feel that Nabut loves running at defenders. He just loves running at them. Not chase, no, just standing there waiting for the ball, and Nabut loves running towards the defenders because he's very unpredictable in the way he plays. He can shoot from outside the field. He can do those curls that he does. He can dribble, certain ways. So I reckon Nabut should be coming off the bench as a winger. Just, make him run as the bull he is. He just loves running at guys. And, I prefer having Caputo there. If Vidmar puts a centre forward to start off with, you might as well put him there because Caputo, he's got 8 goals. And, he's done his work there. And he's always difficult. I don't know why he puts Nabut on there. I would love to see Caputo play that centre forward and then bring on fresh legs and that running power of Nabut. But you never know how really a Ridma, decides, and we'll just see how we go. And also, I'll be watching the young boys. I'll be watching Shriba, Romani, and Mehmedi just to see how they go. Every time they go on, they perform. They do what they need to do. Shriba has actually been really good in that position. He's almost like got it in his own. He always, you always see him going up and forward, up and down, and of course he's young, so some of the things he needs to do is work on. But he's still young, and also Romani, I always feel that he just needs to decide what he's gonna do, before he does certain things, because he does run and stuff, but maybe the final pass isn't on point. But we're young. All these boys are still young, so they'll slowly grow. Hopefully, on Sunday he does a great performance. All right, guys. So this is the end of the episode 1. Thank you for listening to my new channel, my first video. Can't wait until we slowly make more, and when you have time to listen to me, pre-game, after game, and midweek. Um, just stay tuned, and yeah, and I'll be updating, doing rules and doing shorts during the game and after the game, just for you to watch while we're at the game. Just tune in when you can. So please like and subscribe the channel, and it'll be great. And well, thank you everyone again. And I will be doing one last video before the game, so just stay tuned. And then I'll be doing one after the game. I'll be doing our post game, summary of how the game went. And hear me rant if we lose, and a joyful response when we win. So yeah, so please join me after the game. Keep the notifications for an update, and see you then. And of course, thank you for listening to Melbourne City FC, and go City.